Yeah, I got everyone. Let's do we've talked about it extensively, so we'll do a very, very, very fast discussion of the Jersey shit.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that people will be there and stuff.
Yeah. What time is it at? Oh, let me check my app.
6 tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
I think you were just being cute after. I was like mid answering, and then I'm like, oh, he's just being cute.
Because I'm adorable.
So cute.
Nerd.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually haven't even downloaded this app, so
Shame.
yeah, I've been aware of it since for the beginning of time. Just haven't,
Since time immemorial.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad we finally have an app, but we really need a USL app. Like that really
Yeah.
needs to happen.
It's really shocking there isn't.
Mm. You're in an interesting location today.
Indeed.
Oh wow.
There you go. A little better look at it. I mean, it doesn't really help. It just shows you a little more of that barn, but still.
Huh.
All right.
I need to use my full transplantian Nevadan skills.
Who do you attend Reno 1868 FC games with? Me, myself, and I, man. What best... Oh, you know what? Let's do this on the podcast. That sounds fun. All right. Oh, hey, we're on the podcast. All right, let's get this going, gentlemen.
We're actually live.
Yeah,
like
Brad,
on time.
Why are you talking? I'm about to get this going. Holy crap. All right. What is up, everyone? Welcome to episode number 60 of 1868 Weekly. I'm John Macaluso. Today, joined by my two thirds of the Three Musketeers. There we go. I don't know why that came out so difficult. Brad Polonsky. Brad, how are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing actually really well today.
Awesome.
Just a good day in general.
Cool. What the heck are you wearing?
I was gonna get to that in my random thoughts, but I guess I'll cover it now. I am wearing a new jersey brought to you by this one service that I'll talk a little bit more about later that I think is really cool and deserves a shout out. It's called Away Days.
Tell us a little bit about that, Brad.
All right. So kind of like I guess one of those like kit sharing, like mystery box things. It's one of those services where the guy he's based out of Boston, and he buys a bunch of old jerseys, and then he basically says, "I'll give you a random one for $25. It's brand new. Tags are still on it." So I got the tags on.
Cool.
Don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, that's weird.
There you go. And so the one I have here is the 2016-2017 Nottingham Forest away jersey. Kind of cool. He sent me this with it. It's his little away days. Yeah. I have like everything going on at once.
Cool. All right, and we are also joined by Matt Rafferty. Matt, how are you and your beard doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good. The beard is scared, man, because it is going away tonight.
Got some stuff you got to put on your face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm a big sad.
That sucks because it's looking pretty full right now.
Glorious.
All right, we're gonna start out this episode. We don't have a whole lot to talk about, everybody. So we're going to start this episode. Well, I guess I probably should tell you what we're talking about. We're gonna do Where the Heck in Nevada is Matt, which is what we're gonna start out with. We've got to talk about this scrimmage that happened on Saturday, and it was the Oakland Roots, right, gentlemen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. And we have little to no information on that. I don't think were any of us. I didn't know about it. And I know, Brad, you were in the same boat. I think we found out about it around the same time. Matt, did you get a bunch of items on Zelda just now?
I sure did. I was racking them up, apparently. I just had my Switch going right on my desktop.
Did you happen to go?
I did not.
All right, cool.
I also
So-
didn't know about it, and plus
Okay.
I was tracing Tifo, so
Right,
I was
okay.
doing some stuff.
Yeah, so we have no information on this. So, but we're going to talk about it either anyway because we have some tweets that I think Brad and I and Matt are going to go off of. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about an app. Actually, we're going to do that a little bit out of order. Since I have the app pulled out in front of me, we're probably going to do the app first. And that is the fresher news, I'd say. And then we're going to talk just a little bit about jerseys, not a whole lot not as in depth as we have been in the last few episodes about it because you guys have heard the spiel. But that event is happening tomorrow night. And so we're going to talk a little bit about it. We're all pretty excited. And then next week is where we'll have a big content drop because we'll have this event and I'll be able to talk to some players and we'll all probably have our own pictures of the event. And hopefully we will all be wearing the brand new jerseys on next week's episode. Of course, that's the thing that will determine that is whether or not they have our size. Yeah, and I think it'll be a little bit harder for me to get in line because I'll be doing media stuff as well, so I'll have to figure all that out. But we'll get to that when we get to that. For now, we're going to do where the heck in Nevada is Matt Rafferty. Matt, you are clearly in a desert.
I clearly am.
And that really
a high
narrows
desert,
it down
if you
in
will.
Nevada.
A high desert, you say?
A high desert. That
Okay,
narrows
so
it down.
that narrows it
yeah.
down.
Halfway?
So okay,
All right, Brad. It sounds like you got to guess. Where is he?
I have no guess. I'm actually just
No
pulling
guess.
open a map.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are going to get this. This is one of those point on a map of Nevada and you might get it.
Okay, so it's in northern Nevada. You said high desert.
Yes.
But is it like northern central Nevada? Is it
I'd consider this northwest.
okay? So it's still kind of nearby.
Yeah,
Okay,
kind of.
I think. I don't know the name of the location. So there is, if you take the North Valleys, you go into the North Valleys, right? And you
Nope.
get off. Hold on. What?
He's wagering again.
Wow. Yeah. I'm not done.
I'm just telling you, it's not even close to the North
Okay.
Valleys.
So it's a little bit more south or further out, like east. It's got to be a
East.
little bit more east. Okay.
I'll wager a guess if you're still thinking.
Well, I was
just-
just trying to say it before I was, really interrupted. Is all. So.
I
ahead,
just didn't
Brad.
want to send you down a road that was going to be a complete dead end.
Whenever you're ready, Brad.
Oh, I thought you wanted to go still. I'm gonna say, just basing on valleys, Paradise Valley. I'm looking at a map. That's in between 80 and it's like a little north of Winnemucca.
No.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah, I feel like you're a little warmer.
cheating. Okay.
So you said my guess was wrong, but I really want to finish my guess.
Please.
Okay, it sounds like you're not out there clearly, but so you take 395, right? I don't know the area. I don't know the name of the area. So you take 395. You get off at Lemon Drive. Okay,
Mhm.
and then you keep taking Lemon Drive for a long while. And then eventually you end up in an area with a lot of horses and there's a lot of 4-H activity out there. That's kind of what I see when I see this photo.
Yeah, that's like the BLM land outside of
Yes.
Lemon Valley, I
Yeah.
think what you're thinking of, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I can see some similarities.
But no.
But
All right,
no.
where the heck are you?
This is actually the most remote place I've ever been to for the works. It is Dixie Valley.
Hmm.
It is about hour and a half outside of Fallon. You keep going on 50 for a little bit, and you take a sharp turn, and you drive into the middle of nowhere, where there is literally nothing but a geothermal power plant that powers some of the mines out there. And it's so far out that you have to bring in a week's worth of food before you go there. So yeah.
Honestly, all you had to say was US 50. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got you. So is it
This is off
yeah,
the path.
this is like way north of Middlegate. I see what you're saying. Now. Hold on.
okay.
I'll pull
Nah,
open.
you don't have to worry about
the
it.
screenshot.
Yeah, it's cool.
We-
But yeah,
we
this
lost.
was
That's the
on the
whole
way trying to find the place. Accidentally turned on to what appeared to be some kind of a historical site and hightailed it out of there before I damaged anything.
What do you mean before you damaged anything?
Like running the risk of you never want
Yeah, you're on camera here. I'd watch what you're saying, Matt.
No, I'm just saying like you never want to trample on any kind of historical or potential archaeological site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt hates the history of Nevada. He destroys it. You heard it here first.
All right. You also heard it here
me.
first that Brad and I lost. So there's that. But, we've gotten it before, and we'll get it again at some point. For now, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to talk about this app. Guys, Reno 1868 FC has a new map. And I'm in the process of filling out my profile. As you can see here. As you can't see here because of the awful... Oh, wait, you know what? That's kind of weird. The closer I get, the easier you guys can see it.
Hey.
Weird. All right, so when you make your profile, and these two fine gentlemen already have, I have not. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to tell you what you have to do. You've got to get on here. You've got to put in your email. You've got to tell them who you attend Reno 1868 FC matches with. And I obviously go with me, myself, and I, but I'm always happy to run into people. What best describes you? Guys.
Media.
Media. I live and breathe soccer. I am a casual soccer fan. I support all things local, and I'm a sports fan and enjoy live games.
I feel like your supports all things local.
I think, that's exactly.
I don't think you live and breathe soccer, but you do a podcast about it.
Yes.
So it's like you're still close.
A little bit
You're
above
close enough.
casual, I think. Right.
Mhm.
So, okay, that's good. Am I a seasoned member? Kinda? No.
I think you have to say no, yeah.
All right, so those are the questions. That's it. Just 3 questions, and then you obviously want them to send you notifications. Do I want the team to know where I'm at 100% of the time?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and that's it. I mean, so the app's got everything that you guys could want. I mean, it's obviously a more convenient alternative to the website. And you're gonna get to know Foster Langsdorff is the most current article that the website's popped up. You can see a little bit further down, and this is really difficult, guys. An interview with Ian Russell. You think I would be able to do this since I work behind a green screen all day, or in front of rather. You can see the event at the top of the page. There's the kit unveiling, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, and then you've got the Then you've got, the preseason match. I think can you guys buy tickets on here? You have.
Yes, you can.
Right? Okay, cool.
Yes.
That's perfect. But the reason I am really stoked for it is because I can finally add the schedule to my calendar, ladies and gentlemen. How convenient is that? Because I live and die by my calendar. So I'm really happy. I am adding that. Reno 1868 FC would like that. Events added. Boom. There you go. So if you're like me and you've kind of moved into the digital calendar aspect of iPhones and you use it every day like I do that. I mean, because I did that the first season, and then 1868 didn't have it in the last couple seasons. So now they do. Super convenient. I can just be like, oh, hey, am I covering a match on Saturday? Oh, hey, yeah, look, they're playing San Diego Loyal on the 29th. Awesome. Super convenient. So download the app. I mean, if you're not an app person, if you feel like you'll never use it, download it anyway because it helps the team. And you can download it and delete it because they still get downloads for that. So, yeah, it's a really handy app. Have you guys used it yet?
A little bit.
Yeah, I've looked around a little bit.
And I mean, go ahead, Matt.
I mean, I imagine the first time we'll actually really be using it is when we have a chance to access our tickets when they upload them. Went to the season ticket manager, I believe is what the section's called.
Oh, rad.
And yeah, you can bring up all your tickets that are scannable, but there's nothing been loaded up yet, obviously, because the season hasn't started. But I'm excited to try it out for real.
Totally. Yeah, and for the love of everything good and holy on this good, loving green earth, give us a USL app, please. make our lives convenient as far as other teams in the entire league is concerned. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say on the app. Congrats to the team for releasing an app. It looks great. I like it. I don't have to. It's nice that I don't have to go to the website every single time we have a show. And it's also really convenient. Like, look, I cannot overstate the importance and the helpfulness of the schedule. That's so helpful to have it in my my iPhone's calendar. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say on it. I guess let's move on to the scrimmage.
Coolio.
All right, so we've got Brad. I'm gonna let you. I've got everything in front of me here, but I want to let you have a little chance to talk about some of the things that happened, I guess, at this scrimmage. Now, it was really unfortunate because, as you guys heard from all three of us a little bit earlier, none of us knew about it. And Brad and I'm guessing Matt, you as well, found out that this was happening while it was happening. And I found out, I think, Brad, you found out this way as well from the tweets.
Yeah.
What's up? Why didn't we know about this?
I think it might have been done on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of think of it as a closed door, but we don't really have any
Yeah.
indoor facilities in Reno.
I think the location honestly played a part in why they didn't want everybody knowing about it.
Yeah, I feel like if they wanted everybody to know about it, they'd either have it at the stadium and make it a big deal, or if they wanted to like have it on an area people could access Moana
Yep.
Field,
Yeah,
would have been the place to go.
definitely.
But the game happened, as Matt said earlier, against the Oakland Roots. Kind of learned about it as the game kicked off, like 10 or 15 minutes after the game kicked off, unfortunately. It was 3 45-minute sessions, unlike your regular 2 45-minute halves. So 3 sessions. I imagine this is how it went. First 45 minutes were starters. And then at the end of the 45 minutes, we have a bunch of trialists or back-end people who we don't know. Or maybe people that they haven't announced yet. And then finally, last session, I imagine are like back end of bench people who are looking for like extra minutes. Final score though, good news is it looks like our attack is going to be absolutely vicious. Ended up a 3-0 victory for Reno. 1 goal per 45 minutes. And in a regular game, I'll take that. All the time, I'll take that. I guess I'll go ahead and introduce the first goal. Came from good old reliable Sam Gleedle. Wish there was video or something for me to see it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he like
Nope.
scorpion kicked it into the back of the net while blindfolded and carrying 3 people.
If it's
with
not
him,
that, it
but-
was probably some crazy bicycle kick from like the from
Our box.
yeah, something insane like that, right?
So first goal comes from Sam Gleedle. I'll let someone else take the second.
Matt, go ahead.
Alrighty. So we have our. Does it even list the second goal?
No, that's why he did that.
You punk. I didn't think so. I kept reading it while I was listening to what you were saying, and I was like ready to go, but I was like, wait, something's not right. Man.
Yeah, no, but you can sure give us the third because that one was named.
That was named. Yeah, I'm assuming the second goal is from a trialist, so they
Yeah.
can't actually say his name. But okay, so the third goal in the third session came from our new forward Benji Kakanovic.
Yep.
Good to see, new guy. You're already getting some points on there, even though it is a preseason against a Nisa club. This is still a Nisa club that is starting their season at the same time as we are, so they should be at the same place. So we're looking pretty good.
Yeah, I really wish I'd have gone. But look, if they I have access to a lot of different media emails in town, and we definitely didn't know about it, and there's a reason for that. So they clearly didn't want media there, which is fine. I mean, like sometimes I think teams should be able to play these matches without having to worry about all these people watching. So I'm cool. You know, it looks like the team did well. I wish we knew a little bit more about it as far as what happened, or maybe had like some kind of, you know, information about it. I mean, like who played, I think would be cool, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. We're all just looking forward to them hitting the pitch on the 29th. That's it, guys. Matt, that's it. How long have we been like recording? We've been recording for 19 minutes. I guess that's not bad. I mean, we were kind of hanging out here for probably about 5 minutes, but 15 minutes isn't too bad.
Not quite it though. Not quite.
Not quite. We are going to talk about something happening tomorrow that we are all excited for.
Other stuff too.
What other stuff? Do we have?
Other stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe
I got
before we
other
get
stuff
into the
too.
exciting stuff, I should bring up the other stuff, which is sad stuff. That it's
you're
been-
probably- I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Fine, Matt.
It's been confirmed that Mr. Lacroix, the Duke himself, is not coming back. He's been picked up by Charlotte Independence. That sucks. We're really going to miss out on his speed.
Yeah.
And he seemed to work really well with the team, either on defense and in attack, controlling the midfield, didn't matter. That's a bummer, but good luck to him over there. At least it's not in the West. At least we don't have to face him.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate because we all knew it was coming.
Mhm.
But I mean, it's good. I'm glad to see him with a team. It was pretty unlikely that he wasn't going to sign with somebody. I mean, he's a very good player. Happy to see him not in the West. So, I mean, best of luck to you, Duke Lacroix. Brad, what are your thoughts?
I mean, obviously, sucks that he's not coming back. I thought
Mhm.
that there was a spot for him here. Definitely still a starting spot. However, guess wasn't meant to be. But he's with Dane Kelly now, and that's, I think, someone that'll definitely benefit from a consistent, wide back who can distribute the ball near the box. So surprisingly, I can't believe I'm saying this. Charlotte looks beyond mediocre right now. They actually look like decently like bottom playoff team right now.
Yes.
When in previous years they were like 12th place team
Mhm.
consistently.
And it's in part due to former Reno 1868 FC players.
They're everywhere.
Yeah,
You're
they're
welcome.
everywhere. Cue Moana song. All right, do you have more bad news for us, Matt? I think that was our weekly dose of bad news as far as players signing with other teams.
I think that's it on the bad news.
cool.
Yeah.
I got meh news.
Okay, what's your man news?
You like meh
Sure.
news?
No, why not?
So Reno, good news. Reno plays another game a week from today. Bad news. Closed door,
Oh, yes.
San Jose.
It's look, it's because it's because the Quakes don't want to see them get beat again.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. I'm a Quakes fan. I mean, I like the Quakes, but Reno would probably beat them again. I don't know.
Man.
I mean,
Oh, God.
yeah, the Quakes did improve throughout the season, so that would be interesting, I think. But it wasn't meant to be. So,
No.
well, hopefully we get a little bit more information on that. Although I'm pretty sure we'll get less information, to be honest. Like, I don't think we'll
I
get.
think
goal
we'll get a
scorers
final
or-
score and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I think so as well. But we'll see. The big news that's going to be on next week's podcast is going to be this jersey reveal. So let's talk a little bit about that. It begins tomorrow at 6 and it ends at 8, right? I'm going off memory here. So it's going to be the second floor of Greater Nevada Field at the
Good Hops.
Good
Or
Hops.
the
Thank
one
you.
next to it.
I think it's going to be the one next to it.
Oh, 250 Lounge?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
okay.
it's 250.
So that's where it's going to be. That's where I believe it's going to be. I'm not reading off the press release right now. It's going to be fun. It was a lot of fun last year. It's a great way to catch up with some people you haven't seen in a while, and it's a great way to meet new people. And Douglas Alley Renegades will be there. The Battleborn Brigade will be there, so it's a great opportunity to take a look at some of these supporter groups that are going to represent the team this season. I'll be there. You can come and say hi to me. And Evelyn will be there. Evelyn's going to be my right-hand man. I really want her to experience Reno 1868 FC event. And so I'm like, hey, come to this jersey unveiling with me. There'll be food. There'll be people. There'll be dancing and singing through the streets. And she said no to that. But, she was like, oh, hey, food. So, yeah, I managed to convince her. So she'll be there. And so I'm pretty
Yay.
excited about that. Yeah. And I'm really excited for these jerseys. As I've said a few times, I'm planning on buying one right off the bat. We'll have to see how that goes. It's going to be a little tricky, I think, juggling the media shenanigans and then getting a jersey as well. But I think I can handle it, guys. And I don't
Just give me some
think-
cash. I'll get it for you.
I was going to say the same thing. We got you, bro.
Yeah, but I'm a little light on the cash.
Give me your
cash is
card.
good.
I promise I won't steal your information.
Okay.
We got you, bro.
Yeah, I might actually take you guys up on that, seriously. And when I say might, I mean probably. I
Nice.
could also stick Evelyn in line, but so remember the plan is to have one of you guys chill out in the corner, like right when they're about to get announced. That way you're first in line, and then and then we got it. So yeah, really excited. I think I have officially confirmed, and I know I've talked to a lot of you about this already. When I say a lot of you, I mean the people who watch and listen. No silver. So I'm pretty sure that was 100% confirmed. I'm a little sad, but not surprised. But we are expecting to see, I think, probably some gold, some blue, some white, some black. We've had a little bit of a look at some at the jerseys, thanks to some teases given to us by Reno 1868 FC. It looks like our away jerseys are going to look pretty similar to last year's, which
Yeah.
not a bad thing. I really like last year's jerseys.
Yeah, no. If it's the same thing, I'll probably skip out on buying the away jersey, but like keep that. That was really good what we had last year. So, no complaints.
Definitely.
Give us that again.
As long as it's not plain white T-shirt, I'll be happy.
I mean, it has a black collar, so.
So it's got that going for it.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, I'm excited, guys. These events are a lot of fun. That's.
And I've been. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was about to say that's all I got, man.
Well, I've been looking through some of the templates that Adidas had released in 2019, and some of the fresher ones from just the beginning of this year, which I'm assuming we probably won't get because kits take sometimes 6 months, maybe not more, to actually get from start to finish to actually like making them.
Right.
And I mean, the ones that we had last year popped up with those vertical kind of fading lines. There's some like wrong one.
There we are.
Okay. Something with a little bit of shoulder action going on. I think Dallas had something like that with the hoops below it. But we also have the potential, I've seen around, that these 3 Adidas stripes, like that are on the ribs of the Mexico jersey from last year, they kind of pop up in other areas and other kits, other examples, like on the shoulder or maybe a little lower, or maybe even if we got them like across the chest, that'd be pretty sick. Like some kind, maybe like just either gold as the jersey with blue stripes, something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's also a possibility.
Are we gonna roll with the Juventus jerseys?
I mean, I wouldn't. I won't say no to bars, man. I like the bars.
I love and have always loved Juventus jerseys. They're just so clean. Like, look at that. Yeah, if ours looked anything like that, I'd be kind of okay with it.
Just don't give me like, abstract. Yeah, I mean, that's a goalkeeper.
Oh, come on! Don't you want something like the new U.S. secondaries where it just looks like a mustard stain on this? Oh, come on!
Yeah, it's supposed to represent.
Can somebody tell me why the United States doesn't use red, white, and blue in their jerseys?
Waldos, bring back the Waldos.
I just give me red, white, and blue. It makes sense. Why? Why don't you like? USWNT's home jerseys were sick last year. The one with like the half stripes that kind of faded.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and that jersey had red, white, and blue. But for the men, for some reason, they don't wear red, white, and blue.
No, they have the same ones.
Oh no, man. Look,
yeah, the primary was white.
They had the rugby ones that I wear, the jersey that I have. You guys know the one I'm talking about with the stars on the shoulders?
Yeah.
That one's clean. But it actually it has red, white, and blue. The blue's a little bit darker. But I don't know. I just want more like a more like up in your face. You know what I mean? Red, white, and blue. I want to be able to see the flag somewhere on these jerseys.
Well, that's why I want to go with the Waldos, because it's red and white hoops and then blue shorts. It's literally the American flag.
Yeah, I'm down with it. I didn't mean to say I was opposed to it or to insinuate that I was.
Oh yeah, no,
Let's do it, man. Just give us red, white, and blue. I don't want all this red and and the weird stains. I never thought about it that way, but they totally do look like stains. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. What do we got? Matt?
there's more affirmation that as far as soccer Twitter goes, lower division of American soccer is best soccer Twitter. Because have you guys seen
gosh.
anything about Birmingham Legion and
Yes.
Birmingham City?
Yes.
It has been
Yeah.
delicious. I cannot believe how much crap they've been throwing at Memphis, and everybody's eating it up. And this has been a great break to the off season. There's been no banter, or at least nothing significant. And this is the first hint as to what to expect from the 2020 season. And if it's only up from here, I am so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, on that same note, Forward Madison's had some conversations with other teams out there. You know, their banter has been really good. And then San Antonio bought a cockroach that they named after the USL memes guy. That one comes from this one place is saying, "Hey, give us $5 for a donation for the zoo, and we'll feed a cockroach that will name your ex on a live stream." And obviously, you know, people are going to take that too far. This is one of those examples that it's not an X, but it's not too far. But yeah, lower division soccer Twitter, you wouldn't see that from like a New York City FC or Red Bulls or like you know, a Chicago Fire. You only get to see this in like minor division soccer leagues across the world where they're just like, you know, we don't take ourselves too seriously.
Yeah.
Goofy, fun, and I'm in for it. I'm here for it, man.
Definitely. All right. Well, let me check. Do you have? It seemed like you had one more thing, Matt. Because
No, I think I am fresh out.
All right. Random thoughts.
Dude, surely.
Brad, I've given you the opportunity to come up with a second random thought. What is it?
Okay. My second random thought also has to do with Reddit this week. You know, I know we have a bunch of listeners who are here that listen to us, but also are from other podcasts around the USL. Past week on Reddit, I posted something about, you know, Scarf Exchange. That's one things I love about our sport is we're the only sport really where it's acceptable for fans to trade parts of our, you know, collections to other people.
Yeah.
And, you know, you see it every week here. I have a whole wall. I have like a Fresno. Let me pull it up full screen so I can point accurately. I have like a Fresno here. I have another Fresno here. Up here, I have a North Carolina. If you look all the way here next to Poland, I have a little bit of orange. That's orange and black. You know, San Jose, U.S. team, San Jose. And then off to the side here, I have a Jerusalem one and another USA one. It's like the one sport where we get to do this. You know, I'm wearing a Nottingham Forest jersey, and you guys are like, "Oh, what are you wearing?" Not, "Oh my God, it's red and black. It's ugly." Let's trust me. I agree. It's red and black. It's ugly. But like, if you have extra scarves hanging around, if you have, you know, the desire to trade scarves, you should do it at an away game, or you should look online. There's a bunch of places. The USL Pro Reddit is a good place to ask people, "Hey, do you have this?" You know, it's the coolest thing in the world. And again, I got to do a shout out to Away Days. The owner Martin, you know, 2-day shipping, $6, $25 for a random jersey, and this is a pretty nice one.
All right.
With the text.
Hold on. We need to cut like the whole podcast. So just remember.
Oh.
Yeah. Whatever they gave you, we get a percentage, right, Matt?
Oh.
Yep.
I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just a happy person. I'm gonna buy another one in like a month or two. But $25 for this.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. I'll send him an email. How about that? And say, "Hey, you're awesome. Thank you." And see if he's nice and sends you guys a jersey.
All right.
I'll put it on the wall.
Matt, what's your random thought?
My random thought. Oh man, I was too busy listening to Brad's ramble, and I got nothing random, dude.
What?
Damn. I don't know. I like beer. Beer is good. That's my random thought.
All right, what are you drinking?
The Corona Familiar, the good,
nice.
the real Corona.
Lime.
No lime, just straight.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, let's talk about Bob Cashel here for a second.
Mm.
A longtime Reno mayor passed away today. at the ripe old age of, I think, 83. Of course, I go off of my memory on a lot of stuff, so that's what this is. Around that age, right? He was mayor for quite a long time when I was younger. I think up until Matt, you're kind of native, right?
Enough, yeah.
How long was he mayor? Do you know?
What, 2002 to 2014, 2012?
Anyway, yeah, like I think somewhat recently. It was before Shivi,
Yeah.
right? Like right before,
Yes.
yeah, right before Shivi. So, but the reason I think that he's an important individual to this podcast is because he's an important individual to Greater Nevada Field and the Reno Aces and Reno 1868 FC in from you guys know what I'm getting at, right? There's a word I'm thinking of. It's like snowball effect. He helped get Greater Nevada Field here and helped get the Aces here, which means that Reno 1868 FC has a place to play. And even though the team came after Bob Cashell was mayor, his man, I'm not remembering my words today. I'm not thinking his effect on local sports has been felt by all. There we
There
go.
you go.
Yeah. It's not exactly what I wanted to say, but I can't think of the words right now. So, also from what I've heard from many different people, he was a really good individual, a good person, and very kind. So, rest in peace, Bob. Our thoughts are with your family. And my other random thought, we're gonna go like way in the opposite direction here. We're gonna talk about Devil May Cry. Because
Oh, wow.
I bought
Torrents.
the way opposite direction, right? I bought Devil May Cry 6 months ago, 7 months ago. That's how I usually play games. I buy them and then I play them way after. It's awesome. Oh, God, it's so good. And that's all. I'm not even going to talk about it. It's just really, really good. I love it. It's the best Devil May Cry, and it's one of the best action games that you will find. And the music is really good, too. All right, let's do social media shenanigans, Bradley.
You can find me tweeting away on Twitter at Pal on the Sky as always. Looking forward to having more conversations with you there.
Matt.
All right. My username is Raf Out Loud with underscores between each word. You can find me on Reddit, on USL Pro, or on the tweets.
All right, and you guys can find me at John Macaluso all over the place, and also hit that subscribe button if you're watching right now on YouTube. And we have another place you can find 1868 Weekly Shenanigans, and that's Facebook. I finally stopped being lazy and made a page. And I don't know if these two are aware, but they are both administrators. So just know that if somebody posts some crazy soccer shenanigans, it could be any one of the three of us. But know that it is 1868 Weekly. Also follow 1868 Weekly on Twitter. And that's all we got for you guys this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. What do we say at the end of every episode, Brad?
Yeah, as always, thank you guys for listening. We're almost there. Tomorrow is a huge event for the next couple of weeks, of leading into the season. In Ian we trust because he built a great team. And
Vamos Azules!
thanks for watching.
See you guys.
Bye, everybody.